Hi everyone, this is Kristen Darcy and I'm here with my friend Renee. Hi
Good morning, good afternoon, good
Renee!
evening.
We're here to talk about Show Us Your Socks for this week leading up to Valentine's Day. Here in New England, we're going to have another blizzard. I love those! Renee's showing us our socks. So this whole week leading up to Valentine's Day, I was leading the charge with the great cohorts in crime, Renee being one of them, to talk about self-care and self-love. And I stumbled onto, Renee, and I shared it with you, how amazing women are supporting each other through becoming IVF support buddy socks buddies. And it's such a cool thing. I found a whole bunch of Facebook pages and groups that are private that you can join. And I thought, how cool would that be to bring that to my women and to share that throughout the community leading up to Valentine's Day. So Renee is here with us. She's Googling in from a warm and sunny place, and she's going to talk a little bit about grounding and surrounding us during your egg retrieval and your vaginal ultrasound. So take it away, Renee. Why don't you start by telling us a little bit about what you do and bring in your wisdom. So great having you here.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kristen. I so appreciate it. So a little bit about me. I own Xtraordinary Fertility, and I really help empower the fertilicious female. And yeah, so I do life coaching like Kristen, and I just really help support all those women going through infertility because, it affects all areas of your life, and whenever you're overwhelmed, it's just nice to get back to that fertilicious life instead of being in that overwhelm. So I really help the women do that. And what I'm so excited to share today is, with your theme, I just loved your theme and loved that you're on top of the pulse of the infertility women out there where they are showing their socks and they're really encouraging one another.
Me. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And so I just love that they are really just raising their energy by saying, I mean, it really, when you mentioned that, it just brought up a past thought of mine of this girl in the past where she was going in for her mastectomy, a pretty young woman, and she was like, I'm wearing lipstick while I'm doing that surgery. Like, I'm still a woman, right? And so that just made me think of that, and I was like, that's what they're doing with the IVF socks. Like, right. They're like, that's right, everybody's in my crotch, but I'm wearing some fancy socks.
Well, sorry to interrupt you, but I feel that the whole, your body during this process, you become at odds with that, right? And so much of this process, I can speak from my personal journey, I was in my head. I was in, there was such a disconnect between my head and my heart and my ovaries and my uterus, and then grounding myself to Mother Earth. And so, especially now in winter, winter is the hibernating season, but you know what happens, and that's why I'm so excited about you being here talking about grounding, is that we don't walk around barefoot in the winter, and part of the benefits of doing that is that you're connecting to Mother Earth energy. Yes. And my hope of highlighting the fertility socks is to bring that awareness into your energy for your body, and love your body where you are right now, and do that divine connection from the divine energy straight through your crown, all the way through your 7 chakras, down through those lovely feet while they're up in that stirrup, and into Mother Earth. And I'm so excited to hear your take on that, because I know with my clients and also with my personal journey, I was not grounded. I was right. Say, quote unquote, out of your body, especially when you're in such a painful, uncomfortable situation. So can you jump in and talk to us about, the grounding surrounding?
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to also celebrate for you, this movement, like having those IVF socks is about having fun, and that raises your energy. But
Right.
also, I think it's important to, like you said, we're so in our heads
Right.
and not in our hearts, not connected to our ovaries and our sacrum, and really being in the moment of loving ourselves. It's really about reframing that, right?
Right.
And really, and the hard part is like letting go of the outcome, because all we're thinking about is like, I just want to have a baby. I just want to have a baby. I just want to have a baby.
Right.
So the benefit of doing what I've come up with is grounding and surrounding yourself with love, visualization while you're on the table. And the benefit of that is really help reduce that stress.
Right.
And really help you be in the moment.
Right.
And so you want me to just jump into it?
I would love that.
Okay. So first, for this visualization, if you're going to use this as a tool for yourself, I just want you to first think about your breath. And when you breathe in, I want you to breathe in the love and support that you're feeling from all those around you. And when you exhale, I want you to exhale the stress and the tension. So just take a nice breath in, and then let that stress and tension go. Now imagine you're on this table, you're getting your retrieval, or, the 2 times you're on the table, right? One for the retrieval and one for the injection.
And the implantation. Yeah. And so, but also you're there so often for the vaginal ultrasound. And I remember looking up and thinking, oh my goodness, they should put something on the ceiling. but if you took what you just said, I love that. That's such a leader within my coaching practice too, is just the power of your breath. And just right when your back hits that table, just what you said, breathe in the love and support, and that's so powerful.
Yeah, and the great thing when I was thinking about your socks and the IVF socks and your feet, like, what are your feet usually doing? Well, we're usually standing or sitting where our feet are on the ground. And so how do we feel grounded when we're used to being grounded with those feet on the ground? How do we feel grounded when our feet are up in the air, in the stirrups? And so what a great tool to do is to crunch your toes. So opposite, like right and left. Crunch your toes, right and left. And so while you're in the stirrups, you're crunching your toes. And then you're also breathing in the white light from the divine, from whoever it is your spiritual power, and you're exhaling out that stress. But the whole time you're crunching your toes. This helps you feel grounded. This is the way that you can feel your feet on the ground when you're up in the stirrups.
And you know what? I think maybe we should back up and just connect to why that is so important. You know, we're talking our language that that we live, and we forget sometimes this is new to other people. So for me, it's really connecting your energy from the divine, from the universe, from, you know, what you said, whoever you call it, down into the core of Mother Earth. And it's almost like you have this freeway of divine earth energy connecting, and the most powerful way would be for it to be connecting right in your heart chakra. So you're kind of like a fan, you know, directing that out into the world, right? And so I love that you provided that beautiful tip, because not only that, it gets you out of your brain. I remember, you know, you just restrain yourself. You just restrict your whole body once you get in such a vulnerable position. You know, you have your legs up, wide open for the world, and it's cold, maybe, in the room. It's uncomfortable. And what a great thing just to be focusing on your feet. And before you know it, that great tip, you're going to be done. It's all over, right?
Right. So another part of that visualization is when your back is on the table, feeling, you keep mentioning Mother Earth, as I do too, but Mother Earth, visualize the roots of Mother Earth coming through, and your sacrum, your uterus, is the trunk. And the roots are going down through the table into the earth and spreading out. And so when you're exhaling, you feel that energy go out through the roots, in through your head with the white light, all through your body, out through Mother Earth. And perfect. Back in again.
That's so perfect, because you know what, Renee? We forget, don't we? We forget that we're so supported and that we're so unlimited supply. We just forget in those moments of trial and tribulation and procedures. That's not, it can be very uncomfortable. It could be, some women, there's a spectrum to that, but just visualizing that and remembering that there's an unlimited supply of support, even when your heart or your mind and your soul are a little disconnected and you're not feeling that. So that's beautiful. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I'm going to toss it back over to you, and we can just close up our conversation, and this will be online for everyone. But
okay.
So I just thank you so much for your time today.
Oh, okay, good. Well, yeah, the only other thing I want to add is when you are on the table and you want to feel surrounded, visualize all your ancestors coming and surrounding you, your angels, and then add your family and your friends. Visualize them holding their hands around you, holding their hands up to you, and I want you to visualize them saying, "I see you.
I love that
see
too.
You really are, and you are loved."
That is so perfect.
I want to say to everybody, "I see you, and you are loved."
Ah, that's so perfect. That is so perfect and so in line what we both have similar such a view, because I call them our posse. And even though we're not seeing our support system, it's the posse. And piggyback on what you said, just take a moment and center yourself and know that the room is filled. And sometimes I say, if you, even before you get to your clinic, visualize your room. Visualize the room and call the posse in. Call them in. And just say, "I need you today. I need your support. I need your love. I need your hand." And
that's exactly it.
And we're there. We're there. And it's surprisingly, you can feel it and you can sense it. It's energy. We're all energy.
Yes, that is exactly it. We are all energy. We're all here to love, and having that energy while you're on that table is the key to really just being in that moment and letting the creation energy come into you.
Right on, sister. Well, I just want to say I love you, and thank you so much for this time, and we'll post this video, and we'll be showing our socks tonight too, and I'm going to actually put the link for our time together in our newsletter. So
okay, awesome.
You can just have that special reminder to everyone that you are surrounded in love and support. Yeah. Even on those darkest moments, you're truly never alone. So
very true.
Love you.
Thank you.
Be safe. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Bye-bye, honey.
Bye.